Welcome in my YouTube video channel of Engineering Graphics and Design subject. Myself Aarti Patel from LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. This is second session of projection of solid. In this session we are going to solve example of solid in standing or resting position. Example 1. A hexagonal prism, side of base 25 mm and height 45 mm is resting on HP on its base with one of the edges of base parallel to VP. The axis of the prism is parallel to and 35 mm away from VP. Draw the projection of prism. Here you can see the actual resting position of hexagonal prism, which is rest on HP on its base with one of its base edges parallel to VP or XY. Axis of the prism is 35 mm away from the VP. Next, draw orthographic projections or views of this standing or resting position of hexagonal prism. First, draw XY line. Horizontal plane assume below XY line after revolving horizontal plane clockwise direction up to 90-degree angle. Assume vertical plane above XY line. First, draw top view below XY line. From top direction we cannot see height, so we can see the shape of base or top face, which is hexagon. So draw hexagon below XY line. Use circle method for hexagon drawing. First, draw circle. The radius of circle is equal to side length of base edges. Here, as per given resting condition, keep corner points of the base horizontal because one side of base is given parallel to VP or XY. So, fix horizontal diagonal of circle. From this point, cut two arcs having radius 25 mm, one arc above this diagonal and another arc is below this diagonal. Same from this point, cut two arc, radius is 25 mm, one arc above this diagonal line and another arc is below this diagonal line. Now mark here top face corner points as A, B, C, D, E, F and base corner points as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 1A, 2B, 3C, 4D, 5E and 6F indicate here vertical or longer edges. From top direction we cannot see height, so in top view the vertical or longer edges is projected as a point. Next, connect this all corner points. Side length of this hexagon is 25 mm. Next, locate center point of hexagon, which is indicate axis of the hexagonal prism OO1. So this is the top view of the hexagon prism. Next, project front view of the hexagonal prism. Now in orthographic projection, the position of observer for front view is below top view. So take projection from 1A, 2B, 3C, 4D, 5E, 6F and OO1 points in upward direction. Mark here base points as 1 dash, 2 dash, 6 dash, center point O1 dash, 3 dash, 5 dash and 4 dash. Here the base of the hexagonal prism is rest on HP, so the base corner points are projected on XY line. So in front view, base is a straight line. Next, From O1 dash point, draw axis perpendicular to base. Take height of the axis is equal to 45 mm and mark here O dash point. This O dash point indicate here center of the top face. Next, connect boundary edges in front view. Now, the boundary edges of front view is a rectangle because any prism having rectangular face. Next, draw vertical or longer edges which are passing through from base corner points. So, draw vertical or longer edges which are passing through from 2-6- and 3-5- point. Here you can see 2B and 3C longer edges are nearer to observer. So, draw visible line in front view. 6F and 5E longer edges are overlapped with visible longer edges 2B and 3C. Next, mark here top face corner point as A dash, B dash, F dash, C dash, E dash and D dash. Now here, as per given data, the distance of O1, center of the hexagon or axis of the hexagon prism is given 35 mm from VP or XY. So this is the top view and front view of hexagonal prism as per given resting or standing position. Next, let us solve example 2. A square pyramid, side of base 35 mm and height 50 mm is resting on HP with all edges of the base equally inclined to VP. Draw the projections of pyramid. Here you can see the square pyramid is rest on HP on its base with all edges of base are equally inclined with VP and the inclination is 45 degree. So indirectly the square pyramid is rest on HP on its base corner. So next let us draw orthographic projection of this square pyramid. First draw XY line. Below XY line assume horizontal plane. After revolving horizontal plane in clockwise direction up to 90 degree angle. Above XY line consider vertical plane. From top direction we can see the base of the square pyramid. We cannot see the height of the square pyramid from top direction. So first draw top view below XY line. As per given resting condition, all edges of base are equally inclined with VP or XY and the inclination is 45 degree. So first draw 45 degree angle line. On 45 degree angle line, keep one edge of the square pyramid. The size is 25 mm. Mark here A and B point. From B point, draw perpendicular line of AB, size 25 mm and mark here C point. From A point, draw perpendicular line of AB, size 25 mm and mark here D point. Connect CD point. Next, connect AC and BD diagonal. The intersecting point of AC and BD diagonal indicate here axis O1. O is apex point and O1 is base center point. So here this OA, OB, OC and OD edges are indicate slant edges. Next project front view. Now in orthographic projection for front view, the position of observer is below top view. So take upward projection from all base corner points of A, B, C, D as well as O and O1 point. Mark here base point A dash, B dash, D dash, base center point O1 dash and C dash on XY line. Because square pyramid is rest on HP on its base, so base points are projected on XY line. Next, connect base straight line on XY line. From O1 dash point, draw vertical axis which is perpendicular to base. Take height of the axis is equal to 50 mm and mark here apex point O dash. Next, connect boundary edges of the square pyramid O dash A dash and O dash C dash. Now any pyramid having triangular faces, so if a pyramid is rest on HP on its base, then its front view is a triangle. Square pyramid having four slanteds OA, OB, OC and OD. From front direction, visible slanteds are OA, OB and OC. OD slanteds is not directly visible to observer, but its projection overlap with visible slanteds OB. So next locate visible slanteds in front view O dash D dash. So this is the top view and front view of square pyramid as per given resting or standing position. Next, let us understand how to decide second and third stage condition as per first stage resting or standing condition. Now the stage-wise drawing steps of projection of solid are similar to projection of planes. Here stage 1 condition is given resting or standing on HP. So base parallel to HP. Draw its front view and top view. Top view, true shape of its base or top face and front view is a rectangle if solid is cylinder or one of the prisms. Front view is triangle if solid is cone or one of the pyramid. Now as per this stage 1 condition, in stage 2, consider true inclination with HP which is indicated by theta angle. In front view, redraw first stage front view as per given angle condition with HP and project top view. In stage 3, consider apparent inclination with remaining plane VP and its angle is beta. In top view, redraw second stage top view, reduce shape as per given angle condition with VP and project front view. If resting or standing condition is given on VP, base parallel to VP, draw its front view and top view. In top view, true shape of its base or top face we can see and front view is a rectangle if solid is cylinder or one of the prisms. Front view is triangle if solid is cone or one of the pyramid. Now in second stage, consider true inclination with VP which is denoted by angle phi because the resting position of the solid is given on VP on its base, so base parallel to VP. In top view, redraw first stage top view as per angle condition given with VP and project front view. In third stage, consider apparent inclination with remaining plane HP and which is denoted by angle alpha. In front view, redraw second stage front view as per given angle condition with HP and project top view. One note you have to remember always, if resting or standing position is not given directly, then assume solid resting or standing position on the plane with which it is making inclination. If it is inclined to HP, assume it resting or standing on HP. If it is inclined to VP, assume it resting or standing on VP. So this is the end of this session. See you soon in next coming video lecture. Thank you.